Hello everyone, my name is Jasmo, and today is Tuesday, yet another day in NaNoWriMo or National Novel Writing Month. And actually, it's drawing to a close. We have today, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then November is over, and Nano's over, and all of these other things. The deadline, it draws near. Yes, now, there was something I wanted to read kind of like right off the bat that anyone who has a Nano profile got a mail piece about. And the subject is figure out how to finish, whatever that means to you. I'm just gonna read it out loud because I can. By this time of the month, some of you may have already reached 50,000 words. To you I say, congratulations! That is a truly amazing feat and you are a superstar. Others, like me, might be trailing behind on the goal you set out to write this month, and to those of you who are in my same boat, I have two pieces of advice. The first is, don't beat yourself up if you haven't met your own expectations yet. And second is, don't give up hope and keep aiming for that goal you haven't achieved yet. Let's see. That word has become a lifeline to me. I stopped writing for 10 whole days in the middle of the month, and when I finally came back to it, I was intimidated by that straight line of stagnation on my progress graph. The desire to give it all up as a bad job this year and bury my shame in binging Netflix was almost overwhelming, but there was a little voice in the back of my head nagging me that if I kept postponing, then I would never finish what I'd started, that if I wasn't even making the attempt to write, all I'd have is an unfinished novel. But if I started writing even just a little bit, then, instead of an unfinished novel, what I'd have is a novel that I haven't finished yet. I'm like, words. So I sat down to write, just for 20 minutes, to shut up that little nagging voice, and I ended up having my most productive day of writing. Well, ever, according to their NaNoWriMo stats page. Wow. Even if you reached 50K and finished the first draft of your novel, I am stuttering so badly, I apologize. Envision what you want that draft to become. Do you want to edit it? Publish it? Share it with your friends and family? Keep those things in mind. Everything you want to do with your story is within the realm of your possibility. Maybe you haven't gotten there yet, but you will if you just keep trying. Waiting for the day when I have the courage to apply this same technique to learning backflips, which I definitely can't do yet. Catherine Grip, Communications Manager. Nice. Yes, exactly. But I love the subject. Figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. Even if you only have like 10,000 words right now. You can do it. You can figure it out. And for anyone who might be wondering, yes, I am wearing a shirt. Because, my hair blends in so well with my skin tone. But yes, I saw just the subject line of this yesterday, and I was like, yes, we need some motivation. Like, even just pushing to finish whatever part that we are working on, whether you're editing your novel, whether you're at that 10K, like, just figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. Okay, that is, okay. I'm trying to balance my phone in a place where it does not want to be balanced. Ah! There we go. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, come on. You were doing such a... Oh, there we go. Nope. Oh, God. Don't mind me. I need to make myself a new little critter. So, just because I have like 10 minutes to kill, or 5.5 minutes to kill, before we start our writing sprint, of which I'm totally going to join in because I need to add more to the story, meet new deer, other animals, cows in the story. I ended up making this little dude, who's a little blue-ringed octopus, but not because, he looks just like a thing with tentacles. Earlier this year, I think, or no, it was last year, and the poor little dude is falling apart. His little tape is starting to come off right there on the edges where I use him the most. So I'm going to stop using him as a phone holder just because I want him to last. I love him. He's so cute. Yeah. His tentacles were reinforced with wires so they could curl. I didn't intend to make him a phone holder. But that's what he ended up being. So, things and such and things. Okay, this goes there. Everybody, how is everybody today? Hope you had a wonderful evening yesterday and you're having a good day today, or at least a better day today. I once again have some hot cocoa because why not? I had hot cocoa last night during Melody's stream and spiked it with a little rum, black spiced rum that I had. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Anyways, What are we doing today? We're writing today. We're still writing. I'm gonna be writing all week long, even though Friday is December, because I normally write on Thursdays and Fridays regardless, as part of my creative cycle thingamajig schedule. There you go. And last night I did plug in my microphone directly into my computer rather than through the USB extension cable, so hopefully it won't disconnect on me, because I went back to see how bad it was, how long I was talking without any sound. Minutes. It was several minutes, and I think it was during a sprint that I was talking, because no one mentioned it until I was like totally done with my story, of which no one could ever, no, you could not hear it because my microphone was being a dick. And yeah, so hopefully I'm gonna try and keep a better eye on it instead of trusting it like I have been. Oh yes, Melody, tea, all the tea. I stock up heavily on tea in the colder months, which haven't really hit yet. It's like, I feel like I should have already gone through a few boxes of tea and a few tins of hot cocoa by now, but we just barely bought our first one, for this season. And it's still in the 40s or higher during the day. It's between 40 and 60 Fahrenheit during the day, and only getting down to mid-30s at night here, which is highly unusual. It should be cold. Even if there's no snow, it should be cold. Wow, the last tea you had tasted like rice. That is odd. I favor the Good Earth teas, but that's mainly because they put stevia in it and you don't need to put any extra sweetener in it. The orange spice is very, very nice. No one makes a chai tea that I actually like. I used to, what was it, Maxwell House used to have a little rectangular tin of chai. Got 2 minutes left until we start our sprint, and they stopped making it, or that the stores that used to sell it stopped selling it. And it had been my drink of choice for a decade. A decade. And then I stopped being able to find it at one store, and then another store stopped selling it, and then all the stores stopped selling it, and I was like, I guess I won't have that habit anymore. Okay. Because I'd drink 1 or 2 cups of chai a day. I'd go through a little tin at least once a week. Melody, yeah, you can find it on Amazon, but the expense was up there. It was up there. It was $20 a month to keep up my habit of drinking chai every day. So that was another reason why I was willing to give it up, is because it was expensive, and I didn't realize how expensive it was, because the chai didn't used to be expensive. It used to be $2.50 for a tin that would last me a week, sometimes more, and it got so crazy where it was $5 a tin in the later years when they stopped selling it. So yeah. And Erica, hello, good afternoon. I replied to your email. So I haven't had chai for a year or more, and that's okay. That's totally okay. But Ram, I read you. Yes, I read you. I read you. Definitely. Having more people, or knowing more people that are involved in Nano, has been an extreme boost this year. Oh, and Erica. I was going to rip it apart. I was. But then I realized your idea was better than mine. For realsies was, at first I was contest, yeah, contests. If we're doing an anthology, and more than 5 people want to pitch in, why not just have multiple anthologies? You don't need a contest, except you might get so many entries that would be horrendous, a horrendous amount of work. It would be awful. Instead of getting the bare minimum because it's a contest and contest means work and effort, you might get a flood of pitches, and it's this would make 10 anthology books. I don't have time to put all of this together. Oh my freaking god, this mountain of work just dumped on me. So I actually do like the idea of the contest for the reasons listed. One, like, the exposure isn't the bad type of exposure for creative people. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Erica, like, all agreed, all agreed. Yes, I do like the way that you were handling the stages of the contest as well. The pitch only being like 5 sentences. Great. So we don't all have to read like an essay out of, like, if 20 people entered into the contest and we could only choose the top 5 and it was the 5 of us reading through everything, I'm really happy we don't have to read essays. And I had to like refrain from holding back all of this. That is true. Yeah, if we get too many, they can be backlogged, so they can always pitch into future anthologies. Indeed. Oh my god, the sprint started. Holy crap, 18 minutes left. Did I not even hear that? I don't think I heard that. Oh well. Oh well, let's see. Things. Yes, ding! Ding, everybody, ding! 18 minutes left in this sprint. I didn't mute it. Must have just been really quiet, or I was talking really loudly and really quickly. I do apologize. Anyways. Other than just rearranging a few things on the actual website, Erica, it's great. Absolutely. Like, all around, absolutely, because it won't be a mountain of work for any one person, except for you putting it together. But then again, you've kept it small. You've kept it small, so you only have to deal with like 5,000 words per person. Unless, I actually don't know how, I don't know what the format is, because you might just have to like copy paste everything. What I'm getting at is, I don't want you to have to do like a huge heavy leg of the work. You can spread it around. If you need things formatted a certain way, when they are submitted, so you can literally just copy paste or click and drag, let us know. Okay. Alright. Anyways, focus. I'm in editing mode still. There's like 3 or 4 parts where stuff needs to be added and fixed, and yeah, because this right here, that's all that one part is, and I would like it to be... Okay, I would like it to be at least a few more paragraphs than what it is. It's windy outside. Yes. Yes. Okay. And I already copy and pasted the deadlines, I should say, for when the pitch is due. So actually that's great, because we'll have a month of advertising and gathering in those pitches, so we can filter through them. If we get a lot, we can filter through them as they come in, so we're not overwhelmed at any one time. Okay, got about 15 minutes left in this sprint. True, Erica, that's still, yes, it still gives us 5, I guess the original 5, time to get the work in. the March deadline is amazing. I'm like, thank God it's in March. Because after Nano, like a little bit of a breather would be nice. Ooh, yes, please keep that. I think in December, for my writing, though, I'm not going to be writing for the Identity Crisis. I'm going to try and write for Darren's crossover fanfiction that he would like me to make that was between Marvel's Nova Corps and Predator. Normally I do not do fan fiction writing except for this last October. I think I refrained from doing any fanfic writing on stream except for October because that was nostalgia and very personal. But just so I know I can get it done. He hasn't really let me... Maybe he has. I have it on my list of things to do. I'm writing. Got about 13 minutes left in this sprint. Oh, okay. Okay. Erica, that's also good planning around the holidays. Yeah. Yeah. 12 minutes left in this sprint. Okay. Oh my god, fingers. Oh dear, dear, dear. There we go. Oh, Salixin, hello, thank you. Wow, are all my volumes, like, dead? I didn't even hear that. Like... Apparently I have my stuff turned down. This is not a raid, alright? Maverinithia? I believe you. Maverinthia? I believe you. Not a raid? Totally not a raid. Just, turn my volume up just a touch. Ooh, shoulder. No. Salix, and hello. Thank you for the host. Much appreciated. I don't think Paintfish even caught that. No. Yeah, I gotta love those not a raid raids. Totally. This guy. Yes, carry on, Twitch citizens, carry on. Now I'm gonna do a little test just to test my volume. So this may be loud, it may not be loud. If it loads, we're going to test. There it is. It was very, very quiet. Okay. Somehow my music got louder than my thingamajigs. And that's okay. Okay. Now I'll hear it. Okay. Oh, darn. Alright, there we go. All fixed. All good. Mm. Yes, sea creatures. Yes, indeed. I am a marine biologist at heart, actually. Which is true. I have a shark poster just sitting on my wall over there, which you will probably one day see. Well, that's right, Maeve. You were probably new here. Hello and welcome. My name is Jasmo. I am usually a variety creative streamer here on Twitch, but during the month of November, I am a writer for NaNo, or National Novel Writing Month. My entire stream is themed with aquatic and marine biology goodness because I do love marine biology. It's my first love. Yeah. And anyone who does sub to the channel gets their choice of aquatic critter that goes in the sub tank down below in the little bubble. I also do take commissions, and you passively earn krill, which is my channel currency that you can spend on commissions. All you need to do is spend time in the chat, you'll passively accrue it, and when you get enough and you want a commission, just let me know and I'll deduct it. Melody's done it. Zaliser's gonna do it. You can check how much krill you have by command krilling. Well, command krill. There you go. We also have a game for krill. Yeah, and Paintfish, my bot, randomly rains krill on people too, if you are chatting. Indeed, indeed. And the slideshow below my beautiful face are previous works of art and things, collaborations that I've done. Like that lovely bird. Made out of paper and tape. That was it. Most of the colored works that you see on my channel are collaborations. Because I am a colorist by trade. Okay. And if you are participating in NaNo and you would like to be part of our sprints this last week, feel free to hop on in. You can add me as a buddy on NaNo because we do need to be buddies of one another. Or you can just listen to the stream and write away. There we go. There we go, there we go. I will eventually be writing my huge project that is mermaids. I worked on it last year and basically did all the world building, or most of the world building for it last year. And I guess this year, as soon as I get past NaNo and get past Erica's anthology and another commissioned piece, I will start in on that adventure. So it'll be mermaids, but it'll be scientifically based mermaids. Ah, yes. Oh, that's right. Erica, I saw you mention you were doing a Secret Santa on your Discord. How's that going? You'll be a manager of a holiday resort hotel. Nice. Very nice. And I've had a headache pretty much since yesterday because of the mascara that I wore. Such is life for makeup. So this morning I spent almost all of my time watching like documentaries. There you go, documentaries on ocean life, and on YouTube. And there's actually quite a few. Some are like the Discovery Channel documentaries, and some of them are you for reals? But they're still very informative. I pretty much did sperm whales this morning. It was an awful narration of the video, but it was still pretty cool. It's only open seasonally, and oh my god, the resort is haunted. Oh, Maven, I'm sorry to hear that. Computer died and tried to eat itself. Isn't that? Oh god, that's the worst. That's the worst. And what? The enthusiasm dying is really the worst. I hope you and your computer recover enough to participate next year. We've got a lot of fine writers here on Twitch, both streamers and non-streamers, and very supportive of one another. I know I'm supposed to be sprinting. I'm also thinking about what to write and where to take this, like what direction to take this. Oh wow, Erica, that's complicated. That's like board game complicated. It sounds fun, yes. Oh, maybe, yeah, you can totally use December as your nano month, for sure. If you need inspiration, encouragement, support, I stream 5 days a week. Not that I'm like, hey, come watch me. I stream 5 days a week, but I also work from home, so I'm home all day if you're going to be streaming your work. If not, you can come hang out here for some lovely background noise. I've been told I have somewhat of a smooth radio voice. Maybe just a little bit. I will go fishing with you. There we go. Yes, we support you 1000%. Indeed, indeed. There we go. Tech, welcome back. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. I am stupid. I'm not addicted to lip balm. My lips dry out like crazy. Excuses. To not write. To get distracted and to not write. I'm actually going to highlight this so I can count my pitiful little word count here. Got about 30 seconds left in this sprint. Sure, why not? Ooh, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time's up. Okay. Yeah, that's really freakishly quiet. It used to not be that quiet. Did I, like, tweak the volume on my... No, I didn't. Okay. Hang on. Tools. Ha! Jesus. Oh, it's alright. Any progress is good progress. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Alright. And there will be a 5-minute break until we start our next sprint, and the next sprint's gonna be a tiny sprint. Having a good day, but probably not gonna finish Nano in time. Odd Tech, you can do it. Or figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. And I'm probably gonna be repeating that all week long. That is the most recent news letter we got from Nano, is figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. Damn! Put me to shame. Congratulations on that incredible word count, by the way. $35, 15, there we go. There's that, there's that. That, nice. Oh, rigged. Paintfish is rigged. Alright, so about 3 minutes, we'll start our next word sprint. And you don't have to participate in the word sprints if it feels like there's way too much pressure and whatnot. Just sit back, relax, take a breath. Tech Angel, you're at 28k. That's alright. Maybe that 28k is going to be your first short story in that series. And there will be more. Or it will be a standalone short story. Okay, I have my subwoofer under my desk and it is my footrest. So yes, I use it as a footrest. There's a silver lining to everything. That's 3k more than the last time you got to 25k. Awesome! Congratulations! You did better than you did last year. Next year, you could even do better. Or you could string all of these together. I am now spouting words. Trying to be really encouraging, because this is the final push. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. It's all that's left. Like, have all the pressure, except just figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. If that means that your 28k is like the first story in a series, then sweet, awesome. Close it up into its nice little bubble, edit it, set it aside, start a new one. Either right away or next year, or however. Got about a minute left until we start our next sprint. Oh. That's alright, Ram. That's alright. Mine keeps slowly growing. Very slowly growing. Okay. Wow. Oh, everybody's here. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Much appreciated. Wow, thank you for your time. You guys are awesome. Not used to seeing that many names.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
Let the writing begin. Yeah, somehow this got turned down horrendously. Anyways, 15 minutes for this sprint starting now. If you guys would like to join, you can by clicking the link if you are my buddy, or you can just listen to the stream, and I will hopefully count down every once in a while what's going on. Minty hot cocoa, delicious. This is poor. This is very, very poor. Now I'm like opening up a mystery that's not really a mystery and it's gonna go nowhere, so it doesn't really add a whole lot of value to anything. Ooh. But I wanted to introduce more critters. Basically just cows, because that's all that we're gonna be there. So if anyone is listening and you're confused as what the hell is going on, this story is about animals and only animals, no people. Basically a group of animals living in a secluded meadow in the southern part of Canada. They have the ability to talk with one another. They're, you know, sentient. It's kind of like a Pixar movie. And I'm following them basically through their seasonal migrations. The main overarching part of this is about a hummingbird being raised by squirrels because his mom died in a spring storm, but right now we've broken off from that and we're following a family of deer that are heading much farther south than they usually would have for the winter because the weather has been extremely harsh for them and they're trying to be smart and go as far south as they can to survive. And right now they've come out into a valley, a really large wide valley that actually exists. It's actually just north of my home. I've been there. Basically most of these places I've been or seen. And there are cows there. So deer, cows, I know they just ignore one another, hang out, whatever. 12 minutes left in this sprint. Oh god, yeah, Tech, that means 22k in 3 days. In 3 days, which could be doable if you did nothing else but write. Starting now. If you did nothing else but write. And you could write at least 1,000 words an hour. I think. You can actually math what the rate would be. So there's 24, 48. 48 plus 12 is about how much time? That's 60 hours if you didn't sleep. But say you only had 8, 8, and 4. So say you only had like 24 solid hours of writing, and that would allow you to sleep, eat, other things. You would need to write a little over 1,000 words an hour to hit your goal. And that means just like going full on hermit mode. Nobody bothers you. You have no distractions. And you just go for it. In tech, you could start on a new story. Like, the official rules are to write a 50,000 word novel, but that doesn't mean you can't bend the rules, because there is a section for, like, nano rebels on the website. Yeah. Yeah. Your effusion of krill will grow over time. Got about 10 minutes left in this sprint. Okay. Melody, haven't missed very much. If Tech wants to get her writing goal, she'd have to write over 1,000 words an hour for 24 hours over the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Alright, and Tech needs to see where the story goes, alright. No new project for you. Ooh! Oh. Melody, I thought you meant for you. For Tech, yeah, if you can swing it. And that's alright, Tech. That's totally alright. There's no way to avoid life happening in the middle of something like this. And when it does happen and it derails you hardcore, it does suck. It does suck. But you can keep moving forward. Melody. An excuse for your boss to leave work early. One of your cats is sick. There's an errand you absolutely have to run that Ryan can't. Go eat a banana and drink some soda. That'll get you out of work pretty quick. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, if you eat a banana and then drink anything carbonated, like soda, it will have the same reaction as baking soda and vinegar in your stomach, and it'll just kind of right out. So if you ever really need to get out of work, and I don't think it's too common knowledge that this happens, yeah, I wouldn't really suggest testing it out first to see if it worked, but I know it's either 7-Up or ginger ale will definitely have the same reaction. So like nice fresh banana, nice fresh soda, and you'll be gently and non-violently puking up what you just consumed. Oh, Maeve, it didn't work on you. Okay, so it may not work on everybody. It works on me, or at least younger me, because I haven't done it since, because you only need to do it once to not do it again. It is gentle and non-violent, mainly because it just foams, and you got about 5 minutes left in this sprint, and the foam, it's not slow, but it just kind of does its thing, like, okay. Just like baking soda and vinegar. Alright. Or, if anyone has kids and they really don't want to go somewhere or do something and you don't want to make them go and do that thing, like say they really don't want to go over to a friend's house, and if the other parents or whatever, they won't really take your word that, hey, my kid isn't feeling well, because you're too nice to tell them, hey, my kid just doesn't want to hang out with your kid, do that. Do that and take a picture of their vomit and send it to their friend and be like, my kid's not feeling so hot. Rain check, and then never follow up on the rain check. Anyways. Yeah, Maeve, yeah. It's alright, Melody, you asked for excuses. As I just toss my chapsticks around. You asked for excuses. Those are the only decent ones I know. You know, migraines. I know you've gotten a migraine before. At work, while you're at work. God, those suck. Sorry. Cramps. You are of female persuasion. Cramps can be, like, debilitating. Like... And it varies from person to person. Some gals don't even get cramps. Some gals, like, they can't even move for 3 days. It's that bad. There's that. Unless you have a lady boss, and then she'll probably just tell you to suck it up. And like, ooh, no thanks. Or they'll be like, oh, I have Midol for that. And you'll be like... Oh, okay. Aside from having a sick pet, like a really sick pet, or like you puking up your guts, there probably isn't a viable excuse to leave early. Unfortunately. Not unless there was like an accident. We don't want accidents. We only want happy, good accidents. They're not harmful in any way. And that's usually only when we're creating, painting, or writing. Yeah, sorry. Got about a minute left in this sprint. Ooh. Actually, that is also a good excuse, is you had, like, a service person come over to your apartment and you need to be there. Because usually, well, yeah, sometimes you do need to be there, depending on what that service person is servicing. No lewd thoughts. Like, thank God Pine Lord's not in here. There would be all the lewd puns. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time's up, and I actually think that is my stand-up break too. I do believe. Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna get up, stretch, all of that good stuff. If you have been watching or writing for a while, I highly encourage you to take a break as well, and I will meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you everybody for sticking with me through that short break. Thank you for your patience. Pine Lord, hello. From the other side, yes. And Maeve, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Alright, let's set up another group sprint here. I would like to start one, yes, at the top of the next hour. Boop, boop. For 20 minutes. We can do this. Make it public for anyone who would like to join by clicking on the link. And Ice Bunny, hello, welcome back. How are you doing? How's your day going? Hope you guys are still having a wonderful day, or at least a better day today. Got 6 minutes until we start our next sprint. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. I just need to figure out what the hell happened to my volume settings on different various things. Maeve, you make a good point. Even though you may not have noticed, you said you are an eel. That's literally my only follower pop-up, is a pixel eel. It didn't occur to me that I could have different critters pop up randomly, and like I'm only aware of it because I was watching another streamer and he had like the most enormous sub train ever, and every time someone subbed, a new drop down with an image popped up, so you can actually have it randomize multiple images, so not all of your followers will get the same image when they do follow. You just made work for me. Yeah, you can create variations on alerts, and I think I would like to do that. I also want to change my raid call when we get raided, if I get raided. So it's not just the good old pixel whale that I have in chat, but it's the world eater, because it won't be release the Kraken to defend the channel from raiders. It will be release the world eater. Alright, Coco's gone. Water bottle's coming. Coming in hot. Okay, four-ish minutes. Fine, everything's fine. Fine. Just... I'm not freaking out a little bit. I'm just like, I don't know what the hell to do with this. Or how to end it. I don't know how to end it, because I think the next time we come across the deer, we don't. Yeah, this is deer scene 4, so this is the last scene we see of the deer. Oh my god, Pine Lord, thank you for the bits. I was gonna do something really dumb, but I will refrain because I wasn't ready for it. But thank you for the generosity. Much love, much appreciated. Much gratitude. There you go. I think it was in someone else's stream. It might have been Melody's. It might have been. Where someone mentioned when you give someone bits, it's a bite. I don't think it was Melody's. I think it was Skyhuck's. Yeah. So anytime you give someone a bit, their response could be, you bit me. Said, of course, with more enthusiasm and context, I think. Yeah. Maeve. Yes. Actually, there's only 8 bits in 1 byte. As far as this convert units graph is telling me, 8 bits equals 1 byte. Yes. 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 Okay. Alright, got about a minute 30 left until we start our next sprint. If you guys like, you don't have to. It's a-okay. I don't mind being distracted either. I do not mind at all. Oh dear. Oh, that's where I left off. Okay, I was like, am I on a new page? Apparently I'm on a new page. Alright. Yes, Pine Lord, yes. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking, of what to write, basically. And I know I have more, okay, I do have more things to edit later on. Okay. Things and such and things. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm totally ready. Let's do this. Let the writing begin. 20 minutes go. Why is that so quiet? I don't know why that's so quiet, so I will make some minor adjustments and hopefully the music isn't gonna get too loud. Okay. Ram, do share. Please do share. Yeah, 10 minutes goes by really quick. When you break it down into these little chunks, 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it flies by. Absolutely. "10 songs in the style of Metallica." Ooh. I like Metallica. Ah, yes. I do like Metallica. 19 minutes. I can't spell. There we go. It's a bad idea to wear this shirt. I'm also, okay, on top of trying to be just a little bit more professional looking for my stream, I decided to try and wear clothes in my closet that I wouldn't normally wear. And there's like one shirt that I don't normally ever wear for any occasion, and it's this shirt. Yes, Ice Bunny, yes, you may. Yes, go for it. Indeed. Okay. Got about 16 minutes left in this sprint. Oh, Wordwin. Wordwin. Candles? Oh. I wrote a Skyrim fanfiction based off of the gameplay that I did, and how I got around explaining how the candles never burn out is that they use a special flame that doesn't actually melt the candles. It kind of like the Dark Elves fairy fire, where it does, yeah. Because that was a detail that bothered me, is that like the candles never burn down, or they're already made to look like they're burned down, or something similar. Oh yeah, there's a horror game that it's basically Dead Space, but slightly different, and there are candles. Like collections of candles, because part of at least one dude on the ship decided to start a cult or something like that. Yeah. And there's just like a crap ton of candles everywhere, and it's like, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even allow candles on a spaceship or a space station because they burn the thing that you need to breathe. So, candles add a lot of atmosphere and whatnot, but Word, you are very, very right. I would love for them to have an actual reason as to how and or why candles would be on a spaceship. All right. So, everybody in chat and on Twitch right now, if you are watching, Ice Bunny 101 needs our help to take a small questionnaire for their school project. Because, let's see, they are 5 people short for their group work. And they need 5 people to answer 7 questions about transport and transport planning apps. So, let me get my thingamajig. I will do it, Ice Bunny. Ice Bunny 101. They're never fake, though. Yeah. Yeah, the candles are never fake. And if you would be so kind as to send Ice Bunny a private message or a whisper on Twitch to get the link to that, or Ice Bunny, you can post the link if you would like, or if you need like a controlled only 5 people, that's okay. Okay, so it's definitely not a multiple choice. Okay. Okay, we got this. Okay, so 1. I am totally doing this right now. Are you commuting or do you use public transport? Do you use an app like your or Google Maps? There we go. We'll make an app as an alternative. It would be more user-friendly, more updated, i.e. more constant with departure times. Is that an app you would be interested in? Yes. Yes, it would be an app I would be interested in. For here, our public transportation in my city, it sucks balls. It does. Mainly because there's not enough of it, and there aren't stops. Like, if I wanted to take public transportation to the mall, I would have to drive a couple of miles to get to a bus stop. And by a couple of miles, like, at least at least 3 miles to get to a bus stop in any direction. And Draylin, hello, good afternoon. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Ooh. And Ice Bunny, only part of your questions did post because they were so long. So if you can post question number 3, 4, and 5, or at least questions 4, 5, 6, and 7, that would be great. There you go. Yeah. Oh, it's good you're doing well. Oh, Pylord, you do make a point about the candles. That you would, if you're going to colonize a planet, that you would have candles on your ship because you would want to be prepared for any situation. There we go. Oh dear. Wrong thingamajig. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Push messages. Okay. Yeah, battery and LED would last 100 times. Ooh, I have an interesting thing about LED lights and light pollution. Okay. And I will explain why a pop-up feature for the delays would be nice. So on my phone, if I get a text message, it first pops down in just this little top area on my screen. So I can get like a quick view of what the message is. And then I can decide to reply in that little quick view or open up the app to actually reply in the app. So having a pop-up feature would be nice. Okay. Where can we catch your attention if you keep... Okay, so if you are marketing for your app, where would we catch your attention? I'm odd in that I don't watch TV, and I have ad blocker on all of my computers for like every single site, even if I love them dearly and support them a whole bunch, because I do not like visual ads. I do not like commercials, but one way I learn about stuff is the radio. Okay, so, okay. Last one, last one. I don't need to save this. I don't. I just need to copy paste it when I'm done. Alright, 7. If we keep promise, would you like to switch to our app and will it make your travel experience better? Alright. Ice Bunny. There you go. Got about less than 6 minutes left in this sprint. Okay. What is this madness? Draylen, there's like 2 or 3 things going on right now. Wordwin is discussing candles in games on spaceships. I just answered some questions for Ice Bunny that they needed for their school assignment about a traveling app. And we're also doing a word sprint, which we have about 5 minutes left in for Nano. And we're talking about LEDs and candles for Wordwind. So, a fun fact that Jim found out the other day is that even with switching over to LED lights in a house, like light bulbs and whatnot, there is more light pollution now than there was with just incandescent bulbs. And you would think there shouldn't be any more light pollution because you would need, like, or power consumption. It wasn't light pollution. It was actually both power consumption and light pollution. The power consumption has gone up, even with switching over to LEDs from incandescents or other bulbs, and the light pollution has increased. That seems counterintuitive because LEDs should require almost no power and be pretty bright, right? Apparently, people are just using more LED lights. Yeah, Draylen, you saw that article too. People are just using more LED lights, which is draining more energy than their regular light bulbs, which means more LED lights also means more light pollution. And it's just like, how did that happen? Like, LED light bulbs are freaking bright as hell. I'm just like, very tempted, Ice Bunny, to copy and paste your questions here for anyone that would like to answer them, because they are all written out. They are all written out. If you would like to help Ice Bunny, what did I do? 3? Four. I think that's 4. I will also make these darker and whatnot. Here's 5, 6, and 7. Okay. There we go. Actually, I will leave those all together so I can actually fit all of them on here. There we go. This, I'm assuming, is a version of Google Apps because this is Danish. This is Danish. It's not Sparta, it's Danish. Okay. They do heat, yes. Dang, LEDs have way more drawbacks than I thought they did. Way more. So I will leave this up here. If anyone wants to screen cap this and answer these and send a private message to Ice Bunny with just your answers, like just list out like that, please do so. And this is just for the people right now on Twitch. This isn't for future on YouTube. Although if you still do it, thank you for taking the time. Screen cap it, because it's going away in 3, 2, 1, gone. Okay. Got about a minute left in this sprint. Okay. And you think Ice Bunny only needed 5 people to respond to those questions as well, so I'm 1. Let's see. Let us see. Making sure I'm still hear audible. Making sure I'm still audible. There you go. Stop, okay. Is a Danish traveling app. Okay, yes. Sorry, I just realized something from my story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
There you go. Bing, time is up. I will add my little tiny itty bitty word count of 84 words. Oh, 84. There we go. Doop 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 doop. I did the ... because I realized where these deer are at, if they're literally, like in my world, the cows don't stay in those fields during the winter because there is a crap ton of snow that falls up there. They actually load up all the cows in those giant semi-trucks full of holes and ship them south to different grazing lands in warmer places. God damn, son, you were bright. Oof. That's right, Pine Lord. Pine Lord, get into the chemistry, Wordwin. Get into the chemistry of what a candle is or what it needs to be to burn. I know you need to have a fuel source and a place for the flame to burn, so that's why you have like the wax of the candle, because or is it? I have no idea how a candle works. You light the wick and it burns, and then the wax melts around it, but the wax doesn't really go away. You could reuse the wax. And I think there's actually a contraption out there for reusable candles, where as the candle melts, as the candle melts, it reforms another candle. So Wordwind, I know this is pink, but this could be an option if you want candles in space for any reason. And this would actually be a really cool design element in a game or a sci-fi setting, too. It would just have to have it would only be a 2-use candle unless it just had a wick a mile long. I don't exactly know if 100% of the wax stays, though. I don't know if some of the whatever evaporates in it or whatnot, but oil lamps were a thing where it's just a wick in oil. If you could come up with a chemically stable fuel for a candle, you could make something that would make sense in a outer space setting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let me set up the next group word count, which is going to be on the half hour. On the half hour. Copy. Paste. Okay. This is true. This is true. Okay, it's about 6.5 minutes until we start our next sprint. Like you're talking about the science and the structure of candles. Pine Lord, wicks lined with a bit of magnesium could burn a little hotter and use pure beeswax. That would mean, like, if you wanted to be a self-sustaining entity on a spaceship or anywhere, you would have to have bees just to make your candles. And because, like, since you need bees for the beeswax to make candles, you need flowers that have pollen, which means you would probably have, like, a garden with flowers in it for the bees to go pollinate their stuff, and, like, one cool byproduct is honey, and so on and so forth. The wax is vaporized and burned. Okay, so not 100% of the melted wax survives, so you would eventually have less and less wax on your candles. This is true, Pine Lord. It's just that the wick needs to be continuous, or on the reusable candle, it needs to have a pin in the middle of it, so when the candle melts, it leaves a hole that you can just stick a new wick into it. Yeah. Beeswax candles would probably be the most simple to be able to make on a spaceship, but then again, why would you want to burn candles on a spaceship? You have limited air. Even if you didn't have limited air, you have a closed air system. Why? Why would you pollute it? It's already going to be polluted by all of the odors that come off of people and everything else. For science. For science. I like sciencey things. Speaking of sciencey things, I've mentioned it before, I want to know how many decibels a sperm whale can produce with its echolocation. Like, what is the top range it could produce? And I asked Jim this afternoon, or I told him about it. I'm like, I would really like to find out. And he's like, well, you probably could. I probably could just look it up. But I have to start somewhere. There probably is record of like, oh, sperm whale's echolocation can be this loud enough to stun creatures of this size. But can it be louder? Will the anatomy of their heads allow for that? "200 acres, Wordwin." See, you would need a space station. You'd literally need a space station to be able to have enough plants, to have enough bees, to get enough wax to make your candles. And if you were careful on your plant choices, you could use some of those plants, or all of them, not like all at once, but in a rotation. You could harvest those plants to make almost everything you need, from like rope to clothes to medicines, to a whole bunch of other stuff. So you basically have a garden in space. Vocalization as loud as 230 decibels. Wordwin, thank you. The main reason why on the sperm whale, like how many decibels can it produce, is I want to know if a sperm whale could kill a person if they echolocated loud enough at them. Oh, Pine Lord, I mean the current population, Pine Lord. Not with random mutations over generations of sperm whales. I mean like Ramya. Right now, if someone dove in the water, could a sperm whale just decide to blast you and eat you? Because that's kind of what they do. That's how they hunt, is they have echolocation loud enough to stun creatures that they can then eat. And they don't eat just squid, as I found out. They also eat like viper fish and other deep sea creatures. That is what I learned today while watching a sperm whale documentary on YouTube that was poorly narrated. Anyways, our next sprint's gonna start in about a minute. If you guys would like to join, that's awesome. You can either click on the link or just listen to the stream. Back to my dilemma. The cows in the valley do not stay in the valley. They get shipped out of the valley to greener pastures, literally, because it snows too heavily in this area. I don't know what side of the valley they would stay on, so I have, yeah, this is literally the valley. This squiggly line is mountains, this squiggly line is mountains, and this is a road. It's poor. This is where the deer pop out at, between the mountains. Vaguely. I wrote myself into a corner, and I don't know how to get out of it, other than just deleting absolutely everything that I started.
Ding!
Oh.
Let the writing begin.
20 minutes, guys, on the clock. Okay, I see. When you said 230 decibels kill people? Not kill people, that's how loud they can be. Sperm whales can, as far as I know, be as loud as 230 decibels underwater. And around 200 decibels causes lungs to rupture in people, and presumably embolisms due to the air blast. Stun grenade is less than that. But water. I'm like, water is the thing, though. Like, in air, 200 decibels is different than in water. Okay, so I'm looking at shockwaves. It's basically the shockwaves of echolocation. Sorry for the science and geekiness right now, but it's been gnawing at me for like a couple of years. And the reason why it's been gnawing at me for a couple of years is because, like, years ago, there was either a documentary or an article that I read, because I'm repeating myself because I mentioned before, anyways, where a diver was, like, diving off of his boat. I think they were looking for sperm whales, and a baby sperm whale came, like, rushing over to the boat, like, for safety, and to figure out what the guy was, it shot echolocation clicks at him, and he said it felt like getting kicked in the chest by a horse. And I was like, if that was a baby sperm whale, what would happen if it was an adult sperm whale? You'd be dead. I'm pretty sure you would be dead, or at least in a very severe injured state. And Melody, all right. I'm gonna head out. All right, let's Let's hope it's not too early to get you caught. Good luck. Travel safely, make it home safe. Thank you for hanging out, especially while you're at work. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you later. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Hang on. Just let me mute. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I will have to take a look at that. I will leave that up and I will take a look at that after I stream. Got about 16 minutes left in this sprint. It's like, I think the reason the real reason I wanted to know how powerful a sperm whale's clicks could be, is because they may show up. They may show up in my mermaid story, but not for bad reasons like the orcas did. Orcas are assholes. Sorry, I have to say it. They're dicks. They're dicks of the ocean. Yeah. Anyways, back to cows. Moo-moos. Oh god. Holy crap, okay. Yeah. The reason why I'm so curious on the sperm whales is their anatomy. They have oil-filled discs in their heads that amplify their echolocation. And I want the anatomy of those discs and what they're made out of, and whatnot, to like actually mathematically calculate the sound that can come out of their faces. So, yeah, for some comparison, Wordwin, that's great. So, Jesus, sperm whales are louder than the Saturn rocket 5 in 1967. Damn, okay. Pylord. Okay, which do you think would be easier to produce, vegetable oil or alcohol? Alcohol would need the least processing. Maybe. Actually, no, I have no idea which would be easier to produce, because oil implements pressing, but alcohol needs a few extra ingredients rather than just the fruit or vegetables. I have no idea. I think oil could be more quickly made than alcohol. Alcohol usually takes quite a bit of time, but bees can also produce an alcoholic beverage from their honey. Yeah. True, Maeve. True, but there are some extra ingredients you need to make good alcohol. Mead is probably the most simple alcohol that you could possibly make, because it just needs time. It needs honey and water and time. Other than like the vessels, the equipment that it steeps in or just sits in, that's it. You don't need extra anything. You need clean glass jars, one of those cork thingamabobbers that lets air escape very slowly, and a dark place to put it in. Yes, I do know how to make mead. Mead is like one of my favorite alcohols. I loves it. And Jam Soup too, I see you there. Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm talking sciencey nerdy stuff when I should be writing about not sciencey nerdy stuff. Oh, Pine Lord, you were thinking moonshine for fuel uses, just pure ethanol. Corn would be a good one. It's one of those easier things to turn into it. Because, oh god, how do you... Moonshine is made with, I think, is just distilling, like, oh god, it's been so long. And not that I've made it, it's because I've watched the Discovery Channel moonshine dudes or whatever when we used to have TV so long ago. Maeve makes a very good point. You don't want to produce the nice alcohol for fuel, as everyone would probably end up drinking it. Yeah, they probably would. Yeah, gasoline would be better. But it burns so quickly. Got about 11 minutes left in this sprint. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, word when I just saw your sperm whales would be about 175 decibels in the air. Okay, so that's a big translation from air sound to underwater sound. That is a very big translation. So then what would the effective distance be of a sperm whale on stunning its prey? How close would they have to be? Because while water transfers sound more effectively than air, I think water would disperse the sound or dampen the sound faster than air. Maybe? Or the shock wave. I don't know. Maybe I have that backwards. Because you can move faster in air than you can in water, but sound moves farther in water than in air. So maybe that's still true that you'd have to be relatively close to a sperm whale for it to kill you with a blast of its echolocation. Sorry, I'm thinking of an epic scene, an epic battle scene that includes sperm whales actually being sea monsters and destroying boats. Sorry. Got about 8 minutes left in this sprint. Tasmacan, hello to you too. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. How are you doing? How are you doing? Got about 8 minutes left in this sprint, as I repeat myself. If you'd like to join in on the last few minutes, you can. If you just want to listen to the stream, that's okay too. I has a mail. Ah, Maeve, there you are. I sees you. I sees you, yes. There you go. Maeve, you are now a buddy of mine on Nano. There we go. Alrighty. My pleasure, Maeve. Oh dear. I need to scooch, 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 scooch. There we go. And we were talking Dead Space tech, or are we talking something else? Ah, true, Wordwin, you are the one that brought up the candles on spaceships. Here's another thing. Let's see. Here's another thing about candles. Like, honestly, I would think spaceships wouldn't even have candles, and if they did, they would be stashed away in the cargo place, and they would be basically contraband on the ship while it was traveling because it would burn up their oxygen. And then this is like if we have like very unimaginative spaceships. It's like we're just techie enough that we can travel to other planets and survive the journey, but we're not techie enough to do it in like high fashion and super comfortably. We got about 5 minutes left in this sprint. And Wordwin, thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Welcome, everybody. Anybody who follows Wordwin over here, you are more than welcome. And if you're watching Wordwin, you guys are probably watching writers that are doing Nano because you are probably also doing Nano as well. And if you are, I'm doing word sprints for my entire stream. If you would like to hop in on those to help push you towards your goal of whatever that may be for your writing. Even if you're nowhere near your goal, Nano has some very inspirational pep talks, mails, things like that. The last one was figure out how to finish whatever that means to you. So even if you didn't reach your 50,000 word goal for Nano, just figure out how to finish what you have, whatever that means to you. End spiel. And Karma Kills, thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Pine Lord, true. We can only speculate because Wordwin has not given us the boundaries to their spaceship technology era. If we had the boundaries, Wordwin, and if you were looking to find out, and you weren't just ranting, if you were looking to find out why there would be candles on a spaceship, we can figure it out. We can figure it out. But if it was just a rant, because it's basically a poor design choice on anybody who decides to put random candles on a ship, that's okay too. I'll rant with you on that one. I'm talking in circles in my story. It's amazing. Spaceships were only one example. True. True. Drailing time for you to head home. This is very true. Well, thank you for hanging out with us this afternoon, especially while you're at work. I really do appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. We will catch you next time. There you go. Specific words. I can word today. I'm stuttering and not wording that well. Got about 2 minutes left in this sprint. don't like any of what I have written. At all. I don't like any of it. I might start over. Okay. Yeah, I don't like any of it. I does not like... I don't like any of it. It can all go away. It can all go away. And it can come live over here. Because I don't know how much progress that is backwards. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, welcome to the writing life, indeed. That's true. Pylord, you do make a good point on, humanity may have made contact with alien species that make great candles. Or because they don't say it, it doesn't exist, magic. Which brings up another Thor Ragnarok, or not even Thor Ragnarok, it's just Thor, the movies in general, where he explains to love interest that, where he comes from, science, technology, and magic are all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Like, there's no such thing as not having magic because it's all technology in some fashion.
Time's up.
Time is up, and that's actually also gonna be my stand-up break. I'm gonna get up, stretch, all of that good stuff. If you have been watching or writing for a while, I highly encourage you to take a break as well, and I will meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with me through that short break, and thank you for your patience. Wordwin, so much. So much. So if you're talking specifically about candles in a game, on a spaceship, in a game, in a video game, you are the questions they burn. Even if there are a couple dozen cargo containers worth of candles on a spaceship, even if some people were enterprising enough to set them all up over the place, and even when they're not burning oxygen fast enough to kill the protagonist, candles only last a few hours. Who keeps relighting and replacing them? Maeve's answer is gnomes. Maybe they're on a cargo ship that is shipping candles. Pine Lord says living candles. Ooh. Living candles. That would be kind of scary. Just a little bit. Gonna set up another 20-minute sprint that will start at the next hour. So in about 6 minutes. Okay. Then there's the times where the candles are big and thick enough to last a couple hours, but only last a few minutes. Downstar mistake candles are allowed for every couple hundred candles or so. Yeah. But Wordwin, there's also this. There is also this. In-game time passes faster than our time. So, just for an example, in Skyrim, 1 minute in-game is like an hour, or no, 1 minute of our time is almost like an hour in Skyrim time. There you go. Maeve. They could be using some form of future wax thing that burns forever. This could be true. It could be like a specially made compound that is to be, its only thing is to replicate candles. But on a spaceship, that's like the caveat, is the spaceship. Anywhere else on a land-based game, candles are fine and can be explained away by magic, but if you're on a spaceship, people usually don't mix sci-fi and fantasy. Wordwin, outside of the box. Gotta think outside of the box. We have man-made compounds that only can be found because they are man-made. Someone could have done the same in that particular game or setting for candles. Like, clothes may not be made out of cotton and whatever the hell they were made out of at that time. They could, like, all the clothes could be made out of graphene at that time. We don't know. Or the battery and the LED could have been made much more efficient. Ram. New character couple introduction, just as weird and awkward as you are. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. All the awkwardness. And I just deleted all of my progress that I made on here, and that's okay. I was not liking where it was going. I will have to think about this particular thing more. This part in the story more. So I will leave that there. I'm gonna go find a different note to work on. Okay, this is a simple one. Okay. Poof, done. Poof, done. Doesn't need a name. Next note. Scene. I don't really need to put the scenes in there anymore, but they're kind of helpful. Page. Page down. Page down. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I saw a Wordwin that your word count, or at least, it went down. Ah, Tech Angel, yes! Multiple perspectives, yes! There you go. You got about 2 minutes until our next sprint starts. It's gonna be 20 minutes long. I thought I did this. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I think... Expand more. Detail spans regret for not landing during the storm. Okay. For this particular part in the story, the lead goose for the migration of all of our characters that were migrating, bird-like in bird form, decided to fly through a storm instead of land. And because they decided to fly through the storm instead of landing, that caused many of them to die, and some of them to get lost. Oh, word one, yes. The attention to detail. The attention to detail. It's like, yeah, we're gonna put some candles on a spaceship and we're gonna make them look partially melted because someone lit them maybe a half hour ago. Instead of explaining these things last forever and they establish that they're not an ordinary candle. Yeah. Ram, you've got a complicated scene. A very complicated scene. Dear God, so many characters. All at once. All at once.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
Jesus, alright, here we go. 20 minutes, poof. Go. Everybody just drop what you're doing and write. There, had to replace that. Just for funsies. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could take out 2,000 words. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I already claimed my win. That's what editing is for. Now, I did say yesterday that, having the geese... Okay. I'll have to rearrange my brain a little bit. Don't they make LED candles that look partially melted? Maybe? I don't know. I does not know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Got about 18 minutes left. 18. There we go. I skip over everything. I don't want to skip over everything, but I kind of do, because the story is already incredibly long for me. The longest story, the longest continuous story that's not broken into chapters that I've written, was 90 pages long in this format, which I have forgotten what the word count is on that. And I will check right now. The longest piece I've written, 67,395 words. That's before editing. And it wasn't even done. It's not even done. Yeah, I and just like the back quarter of this, it's not even a quarter. The last 3 pages are just the outlines of the follow-up to finish the story, because I couldn't finish the story because it was just too weird, I think. Or it was getting to the point where it felt like it was drawn out so long. I didn't want to draw it out that long. I wanted to focus on this one set of time, like a few months, I think, in the story. But I didn't want to just cut it off and leave it. Word, you make a very good point. It's all these little details. It would be nice if AAA game developers, or even just like anyone who's developing a game or a story or a media piece of any kind, is to do your research. I know it sucks to do that much research for that tiny of a detail, like a skeleton laying outside a vault in Fallout 4, but if you want to help immersion, do your research. For the movie Doctor Strange, they had an actual scientist help do the science of all of their magic, which it came out to be light photons and prisms. Just because it's complicated. Watch Matt Pat's movie theory on that on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's like, just do your research. Don't assume anything. Do the research. There was a ton of research that I didn't do for my story, but I did do research for my story. Hang on. This guy. Let me pause. Let me If you want to see that film, there you go. John Francis, what is this? I does not know. Erica, I don't know what you're talking about. He's a manager of Tuttle Resorts, a hotel where they've had more accidental deaths than any other in the United States. Alright. Cool. Yeah, Tasmacan, yeah. Film theory, game theory. They did awesome. Research. Love Matt Pat and his research. Absolutely. It's amazing what lengths he'll go to find stuff for his research. Erica, alright. First step of the Secret Santa for your Discord. Phase 1. Introduce John Francis Tuttle. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know how to work things in. I don't know how to work today, apparently. My brain is actually on a different project, a different writing project altogether, because I decided to change the gender of one of the characters, and I've already written like 13 chapters. And now I have to go through all the chapters and make sure the reference to their gender is changed in like every aspect, and it's annoying. It's really is annoying. Yeah. My lord, yes. Work is just shot out the window today. That's okay. We still have got our writing sprints going, which there are less than 12 minutes left on this writing sprint if you would like to do the writing sprint. Because God knows I'm getting all the progress. I deleted the last 500 words that I typed, but that's okay. That is okay. I think I'm also trying to keep my headache at bay that I woke up with this morning, that I blame on my mascara that I tried yesterday. Because I took it off right after stream, and usually if I get my makeup off soon enough, it doesn't do anything. But, like, there's a whole bunch of things that could be influencing a headache for today. It's not enough water yesterday, too much screen time yesterday, makeup yesterday, all of this nasty, nasty stuff that I'm trying to correct today. Because I did take a big old pain pill for my headache today, and it's kind of done nothing. Oh, word when you change the gender of a character in your nano story. Oh, in 50,000 plus words. You have to go and find... that's the bad part. That's the bad part. This is why I usually write in chapters, because chapters are just their own nice little concise pocket of information that you can quickly edit, rather than sifting through 72 pages of stuff. Oh, Tasmacan, this is true. This is very, very true. I'm a fun killer type of person, as in I like to take the magic and whimsy and wonder out of everything I perceive. It's just, it's not that I like to push that on other people. It's like I like to peel away the layers for myself, and MatPat doing that lets me know I'm not alone in trying to apply science and real world stuff and taking out the whimsy and wonderment. Wordwin, really bad puns yesterday. Yes, it was because of the really bad puns yesterday that I have a headache today. But Tasmacan, I think MatPat's title wasn't meant to be taken as he did debunk the magical elements of the movie. I kind of took that more as a sarcastic title rather than the actual thing. Because it wasn't debunked by science. The magic was reinforced by science. And that's what I like, is he applied science to explain how this could actually happen, other than the one thing he didn't touch on is how does a person control light photons to create crystals that are reflective? I do not know who got the Nobel Prize in Literature this year. I do not, Cademan. And welcome, Cademan, Mr. Roy. Hello to you too. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm just sitting here chatting today. I have not really worked at all. It's one of those great days where I'm like, I want to work on this, but I think it needs to go away for a little while so I can work on something else. Got about 8 minutes left in this sprint. This is the note I need to expand on, is someone showing their regret for things that they did that they shouldn't have done, that they could have done differently but didn't. I might actually, I just might leave it out for now, and it's not because I'm being lazy. It's because yesterday I decided that it was like exposition that we don't get to read. But I'll leave the note in there, and I'm gonna go try and find, oh Christ, another note. That doesn't foobar what I'm trying to do. And I don't know, okay, expand, okay. The next note is like right down the line, okay. Explain more about the stops made along the way. Oh, these are things that I don't want to deal with. 7 minutes left in this sprint. All of these notes that I've made are notes that I don't want to deal with. Since I'm not like a professional writer and in the writing circle community, I does not know most everything about writing. Chocolate fractals are delicious. They are, Wordwind, they are. And you can 3D print them. So the person who won the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature wrote a screenplay about a gourmet who eats a ghost. That sounds pretty cool. Like... I don't think that's why he got it this year. Is... Cool. Cool and interesting and distracting and lovely all the same. Very, very lovely. That was awesome. That was very awesome. Okay. I'm like, these are notes that I don't want to deal with. Oh, Christ. Hang on. The sun is killing me. Hang on. Right. Ugh. Sunset. Early sunset starts about now, which is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just lights up my window. Oh, okay. Wrote, never let me go. Okay. But still, a gourmet who eats a ghost. And I read the little snippet from the book, and it was kind of disturbing. Just kind of a little bit. And yes, I am wearing a shirt for anyone that needs to know. And this is probably the last time I will ever wear this shirt, because I was like, well, I'm trying to do some new things. Let's wear some clothes that I don't normally wear, and I remember why I don't normally wear this one. It's annoying as hell. Just a little bit. Okay. Got about 2 minutes left in this sprint. Oh, Mike, stay out of my bubble, Mike. Ah, there we go. Getting a little friendly there, Mike. My microphone. Um... 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time's up, and I don't know what my total is, other than it's not really what this should be. And oh, I do have some peeps in here. All right, so far I'm going to check my official word count just to do that. I'm only a few words off of what I had. What? No. Okay, good. Okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah, my word count went down a little bit. That's okay. That's totally fine. All right. We're gonna start another group word sprint, and it's going to start on the half hour. So we're gonna have a little bit of a 10-minute break or so. Oop. There we go. Oh, we got about 9 minutes left before we start our next sprint. Wow. Just the conversations today have been all over the place. And they have been amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your time that you are spending here. It is the most precious thing you could give anybody, and I am ever so grateful for it. Like, you guys make my day better. A lot better. When I'm having a crappy day, I just come out swinging after streaming. All pumped and ready to go again. Let's see. There we go. Writing in book format. Wordwin, you make a very good point. Writing is already a pain in the ass. You don't want to put more overhead into the start, yeah. I didn't even know you could write in book form, or format, book format. There you go. I literally thought you would just write in your program of choice, and then you would copy and paste all of your text into whatever special program the publishers use to format their books, and they would go and make sure all the paragraphs and stuff lined up the way that they needed to, and then they would publish your book. Because I know nothing about publishing or writing or anything like that. I know nothing. Yeah. I work with what I'm given, and if I'm given this particular format in this particular program, I just go with it. If it actually had a setup, like if you had tools, and then in here it had like page format, like for book publication, I would click it, and then I would use that. Yeah. But since it doesn't, I write like so, and call it good. Oh, they do actually do that. The publisher does actually format the text for the layout. Okay. I thought, yeah. It makes sense. It would make sense that would be the case. Because a publisher probably publishes many different authors' books, right? Like, that's the only way you could, like, mass produce or have a factory. That's the only reason you can have a factory is if you were publishing all of the books, and that there were only like a handful of publishers that did that. Okay. I'm learning things about writing. Got about 5 minutes left until we start our next sprint. They don't copy paste it though, since most people use Word and MS products. Use some really crappy formatting codes. Yeah. If they don't copy paste it, what do they do? And that sucks. Like, that really sucks if they can't copy paste. Okay, I actually did do this one. Ah, ta-da, okay. Let's find another note. I know there's 2 notes at the end. Something is missing, and something is also missing. Flesh out the ending, more zoom out like an actual movie. Okay, so something is missing. Oh, yeah. The ending to this is awful. It is absolutely awful. It's sad and it's awful. Oh, usually export it to RTF and import. Okay, then that's simple. That is simple. ODT was popular for a while, and now it's DocX. Okay, is used a lot. Okay, yeah, I had no idea what ODT format was. And so I've only been saving all of my work in like the Windows XP whatever format. But the rich text, yeah, usually I don't know why the rich text format is like universal and always works. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I do plan on publishing this story as an ebook with illustrations if I can finagle it. This little sketch, the crappy sketch of a deer, I've got over 30 of these sketches that I'm gonna turn into full-blown illustrations at some point for this story. Better than this. I'm gonna have to like find a book that explains how, like, all the extra work needed to publish an ebook. Yeah. This probably won't become an ebook until sometime next year. And that's only if and the reason would be is the illustrations would hold it up. And, like, I do want to illustrate it. But the reason why I wouldn't is because it would take a really long time, and since the story is already finished, completed, and done, when it's finished editing, I'm like, I would want to get it out there sooner rather than later. Like, I need to tell myself to have patience. We got about 2 minutes until we start our next sprint. Patience. Ooh, that's good. OpenOffice uses clean formatting. That's really good because I use OpenOffice. Yeah. Okay, go to Smashwords. And read their publishing guide. Okay. There's how to publish on Smashwords. How to publish and distribute ebooks with Smashwords. Okay. Does this include... This includes damn near everything. Barnes & Noble, iBooks. Wow. Yeah. 30 seconds until we start. Okay. Oh god, that's something I'll have to look into. Everything is fine. I have been trying not to get sick for the last several days.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
20 minutes, guys. Let's do this. 20 minutes. You got it. Okay, I need to read this. I need to read this so I can find out what is missing at the end. Maeve. I've tried Krita. I spent several weeks with Krita, trying to learn Krita. And in the end, I ultimately uninstalled Krita so I could go back to using GIMP. Because I use GIMP and pretty much only GIMP for all the art that I do. And last year I got a wild hair in trying to learn a new technology because I wanted to not rage quit when I didn't understand a new thing. Because knowledge is power. If you don't understand something, you get frustrated with it, or you're scared of it, or something like that. So I decided to try and expand my things, and Krita is a good art program. It really, really is. It just did not do the things that I was used to being able to do in the way that I did them. And GIMP's biggest quirk is save often. Yes, it is. It is. But, like, that I'm going through everything with a different view. And Salixon also, hi, I'm back. Well, welcome back. Glad you could make it back. But, yeah, earlier this year, I have rage quitted pieces because I just could not get something right. This last month, or a couple months, or whatever, even though failing, or like not being able to do the thing that I want to do is a little bit humiliating, I've tried to push through it and be like, okay, how can I learn from this experience? Because I've adopted the motto, there is no failing, only learning. And even if I make myself look really dumb because I just can't wrap my brain around something, even if it's a very simple concept, I need to work through it to figure it out so I understand it to be able to do it. Yeah. I'm sure if I spent much more time with Krita, I would be able to use it just as fluently as I do GIMP. And I would use them for different things. Okay, work. 17 minutes. 17 minutes of work. And, okay. I don't think I have to read all of this. I just need to read. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Things. Zealous-er, good afternoon. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm struggling and getting almost nothing done today, but that's alright. I'm hanging out, doing word sprints with people, trying to do things. Hope work has been treating you well. It was busy, but that's a good thing. That's good. How was your Thanksgiving? And how was your weekend? I hope everyone had a good weekend because it's still close enough. Still close enough to be able to mention that, I guess. Got about 14 minutes left in this sprint. Yes, I did. I did see your Instagram. Yes. Indeed. Okay. I saw everybody's Instagram at Thanksgiving. I'm like, speaking of, I'm avoiding writing right now. So much. And Morbid, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. How's your writing going? Let's see. I'm avoiding writing. Yes. Have you tried video games? It's why I haven't been playing video games. I don't want to get too distracted, even though I am distracted. It will actually be nice to play a single-player video game again after this. Oh, Morbid, today's your day off. Nice. Nice. I did not know you played D&D. Nice. Got about 12 minutes left in this sprint. Oh, that's right, you did. Zalister, you were on so much this weekend. The newer version was released, but you haven't been able to play it yet. Dude. Sorry, excuse me. Things. Okay. Hello, traveling note triangle. Oh dear. Hmm. 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 How... How can a hummingbird and a squirrel honor their dead hummingbird friend slash parent? Go. I need a suggestion, or I don't need a suggestion. I need to figure out how to tie these two paragraphs together. He doesn't have it. Okay, I don't even need this. That can go away. Wordwin, no, their dead people are already buried. Their dead friends are already buried. Hobo rogues are great, kind of OP in the 4th edition of D&D, I'm assuming. Salixon, that sounds ridiculous. The whole thing just sounds ridiculous. Multi-classing and spiked chain wielding. Dude. Okay, hobgoblin, thank you. Oh, morbid, that's amazing. You have to roll under an 8 to sneak most of the time. I know the general gist. The general gist of D&D. Because I've watched Acquisitions Incorporated for years. Like, back before they even had video of it, when they were just podcasts. That is actually a pretty nifty ability, Salixon. Huh, got about 7 minutes left in this sprint. And Miak, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I could have sworn you were already following, but thank you. Welcome to the tank. Morbid, that's awesome. So fancy, yes, and tasty, oh yes. Oh my. Oh, we're... Okay, I don't think I'll need that. And that surprisingly just poofed that note out of there. Got 5 minutes left in this sprint. Thank you, Miak. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't know what to do with my hair, honestly. I've worn it up for like 20 years. 15 years. That wearing it down is just really alien, but I'm trying. I'm trying. And I usually shed. Oh, that's why I wear my hair up. I just reminded myself of why I always wear my hair up. It's because I usually shed like a mofo. Like, really bad. Little too much information for you there. Gamorrid is a huge Hannibal fan. Salixon, that is OP. That is really OP. Wow. You and me both. You and me both. I have no idea what to do with my hair either. It's like, I like it long. I know that. I do like it long. Mainly for styling options, of which I don't really ever style my hair. I put my hair up with a stick when it's wet after I shower, and then at the end of the day, or sometime around dinner time, like if we go out for dinner, I can take the stick out, shake my hair out, and let it air dry, and it will be like really nice and curly. Like, it'll look like I actually took time to curl my hair, but I didn't. I didn't. I'm glad to know I'm not the only person who sheds a ton of hair. Yeah, Salixon, that sounds broken as hell. Yeah. Word, when you do have a point. If I wash my hair that day, because I wash my hair like every other day, I will brush it out, and yeah, that really minimizes everything. And the whole card, hello there. Smooth entrance, very smooth entrance. I gotcha. Oh, I will at least finish this one detail or note that I made for myself. Oh, that's right. Shout out. Shout out. Anyone can do a shout out. The whole card will be streaming later tonight, doing games, and if you didn't know, Melody Casey is part of the whole card. Stream team. There you go. Check them out. Follow them. Games can be awesome. You can see some pretty interesting relationship dynamics in there as well. Got less than a minute left of this sprint. Ta-da. Okay. I like that. I think the thing that was missing is not missing anymore, but there's something also missing at the end of this, which I will figure out when I come back from my break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time's up, and that is also time for my stand-up break. I'm gonna get up, stretch, walk around the house a little bit, refill my water bottle, maybe grab a snack, and I will meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with me through that short break. Thank you for your patience, especially. It's snack time. I'm sorry, it is snack time. I need a snack. But before I do that, I'm going to set up my next word sprint for the start of the next hour. Boom. There we go. Okay. And actually, like, getting up and walking around was probably the least best idea I've had today. So I have been feeling like crap. For anyone on YouTube, I'm just reading the chat scrolling by because there's actually people here and they're actually having a conversation. And it's pretty funny. have a plate in here? I don't. Okay. I don't. There we go. All right. If anyone knows a good metal liquid container that includes a metal straw, let me know. And I mean, like, for water or hot drinks or something, because I would actually like to get a reusable water bottle that's not plastic, but it won't rust. I know they exist, but I'm not sure about the rusting part. I don't know how good they are on the not rusting part. And yes, I am wearing a shirt. just in case, don't want someone to pop in and going, because you can't see anything anyways. Anyway, moving on. There is something missing at the end of the story that I would like to finish up this last hour that I am streaming. I do want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat, lurking, not lurking, everything in between. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Very much so. Stainless steel, Maeve. Yeah, it might be stainless steel. It probably is. There's probably, ooh, not that kind of steel. But a straw. I need one with a straw. I would prefer one with a straw, basically. A straw built into it. And that's just because I'm weird. Or I drink more if I have a straw, which is great. Instead of taking like an hour to drink a bottle of water, I'd probably take 10-20 minutes. The more water I can get into my system, the better. Because everybody needs more water in their life, probably. That's why I usually drink my hot cocoa and coffee in a straw, because I can enjoy it faster before it gets cold, basically. It'd be nice if the straw was also metal and that it's dishwasher safe. I know that's a lot to ask for. And I'm just like, I'm looking for, recommendations. Is that? Yeah, because I don't want to have to tilt the bottle. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Anyways, back to what I'm gonna be doing. At the end of this, we've got 2 more 20-minute sprints left, at least. We only have two 20-minute sprints left. This one and then the last one, basically. Ooh. Okay. I should have checked the front door. I have not heard anything being delivered because Jim and I, we got all of our Christmas shopping done like on Saturday, which was ordering a whole bunch of stuff off online and getting it shipped to the house, and things were gonna start arriving like today. Something arrived on Sunday, which was crazy, but the rest of our stuff is gonna be arriving this week, and we have all of our family's gifts except for my dad's, but my dad's is special because my dad's is a perishable item. My dad never really wants anything for Christmas, or really for his birthday or anything like that. But Jim and I, have found tidbits to give him here and there. But the one thing or things he gets every year, probably for the last 20 or longer years, are either orange sticks, which are chocolate-covered orange things, sticks, basically candy, or an orange ball. The ball that you smack on the desk and it breaks open like an orange, but it's solid chocolate. I think he prefers the orange sticks because they're not as chocolatey. And so that's the only thing we have to go and pick up. And there's 2 places I know
Let the writing begin.
that sells them, and I don't actually know which place is better or if he even would know the difference between the 2. One is a locally owned place, and the other is not. Still, I might just do the locally owned place because they make all of their stuff here. From scratch, as far as I know. Generic brand, alright. Ah, yes! Wordwin, yes! Thank you! let me just freak out on you a little bit. Yes! Thank you! Oh my god. Yes! All the yes! Yay! Oh my god. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? Hand me the thing. Wordwin, where's your name? There you go. Because you're amazing. I just dropped a crap ton of krill on you. Erica, I would love to. Absolutely love to. I could do that. Yes. And Cademan got to sleep. Alrighty, thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed your lure. Get some good sleep. Have a wonderful night. And we will catch you next time. Yes. How do I need to not close any of these windows on this thing. 18 minutes left. 18 minutes left in our writing sprint. Oh god, okay. Let's see. This is not very long. Okay. I need to mention honoring it. This might change entirely. Okay. Okay, yes. Things. I can tie literally back to what I just wrote. Okay. But, because I don't mind being distracted. Alright, Morbid, thank you for popping in, saying hello. Have fun at your D&D game. Have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you later. Okay, there, okay. Okay. Alright, Wordwin. Dinner. Dinner calls. I had a physics teacher, like a high school physics teacher, where she had like a literal tick, where she would wink like almost after everything she said, except she was kind of like the Pine Lord, and like everything she said was kind of punny or funny or did you get that, huh, and it was just, like the first day I was like, did she just wink at me? I was mortified, and then like a few weeks later it's like, she's never not going to wink. Okay. Oh, Flaws hates shaking hands. Wordwin, that's actually great. That's actually great. Yeah. Why not? Maybe a different flaw. I wanted to go the route of like the butler who likes everything pristine all the time, to the point of being a fault, like just straight up fault, is like because their brain cannot function unless everything is pristine. But I didn't want to quite go there. Not quite. Oh, that's right. If any of you guys would like to know when I go live more reliably than what Twitch announces or emails you, you can follow me on Twitter. I always tweet right before I go live, about 5 minutes before the show actually starts. I'll also tweet in the morning what I will be doing for the day, and you will also know if I decide to cancel or need to not really reschedule. Basically, if I'm going to cancel or be late or that sort of thing. I really don't post much anything else on Twitter other than those things. Flaws. They are 4 foot 8 inches tall. Some people like, that is not actually a flaw, but and then it's not a quirk. I'm going for a literal physical thing rather than something the person has picked up over the years. Ooh, Zealous or gem encrusting. I didn't know you could do gem encrusting in Dwarf Fortress, or what that even entails. Please share. You were encrusting your dwarves' bedroom cabinets with green glass, and they do fun and random things. Erica, I'm short too. Like, I don't know if you guys... I think I've shown this before, but... I'm short. Where are you? Is it just that one? How can I open you? Oh, that is... Okay, there we go. I'm short. I'm like a full head shorter than my spouse. And he's 6 foot. I'm 5'4". He's 6 foot. It's pretty much like a head difference. Oh, I don't need to save this. But yes, Erica, I do believe that's all you're gonna get. That's it. How did that not? It's only posting one line at a time, and I don't know why. So, we'll do this very slowly. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I need to change all of this. Whoa, 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 like, whoa, hang on, I saw menacing spikes. One bedroom cabinet was decorated with green glass. Menacing spikes? So Zalister, that's pretty damn cool. Like, just, like, the whole concept of that. For the game, that is cool. Like, Dwarf Fortress is a very depth-heavy game. There's a lot of detail. It is, I'm like, it is so deep. Oh my. Oh. The descriptions are fun to explore. Yes, yes they are. Okay, hang on. Oh, we made it to the Starbound soundtrack. Childfather, hello and welcome. Can't wait to get home. Aye. Dear. Like, Zalister, do you know how long Dwarf Fortress has been, like, in development? Or, like, when it was first made? Like, how many years have the developer or developers spent on making Dwarf Fortress? Because it is extensive. I'm like, my only lament for the game is that it's in ASCII. Nice, nice. So the current version has been in development since 2008. Almost a decade. That's alright. That's alright. Glad I could provide a character, though. I like making characters. I love making characters. Got about 6 minutes left in this sprint. He's about halfway finished with it. Dear God. Dear God. I don't even mind that it is a top-down view of a game, but I'm like, but I'm a visual person. I would play it if it looked kind of like FTL, where you can actually, like, see the characters. But then again, if I started playing it and I learned what all the symbols meant, problem solved. It's one of those learning curve things. Oh, nice! Nice! Does that mean he's gonna be working on it, like, full time? Poor poor puppers. Poor puppers. I'm actually really excited that the developer of Dwarf Fortress finally has made his game into a viable income source, thanks in part to Patreon. I'm like, he's fully invested into it now. All right, it's him and his brother, who's the creative guy. Okay. Okay. I'm just like, that's really cool. I almost wish I still did gaming on Twitch. Because at one point, I had a schedule where I was like gaming on Mondays and then doing art and writing the rest of the week. That's why there's, on my icon, over here. Where's my mouse? Up here. Yeah, this thing. That's why there's a gamepad and a keyboard and a stylus and a paintbrush and a pair of pliers. It's because I did gaming. But there's too many ass hats that come in when you appear to be a lady playing a game, and they just are ass hats, so yeah. Oh my god! Did really, Zaliser, really? Did really? If they change from the ASCII interface on Dwarf Fortress, that would be my jam. That would be my jam. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, oh yes. Got about 3 minutes left in this sprint that I've hardly done anything in. Yes. Oh, I'm like, please, please. Oh. Maeve, alright, I'll be here for a little while longer. A little while longer. Basically until 10 minutes before the hour. That's usually when I end my stream. And... okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, if Dwarf Fortress had an actual, not an actual visual interface, if they had a different interface than the ASCII, I would probably spend all my time playing it. I would play it in the morning and then stream in the afternoon and be really distracted because I'd be playing it in the morning and being so dedicated to it. 2 minutes left in this sprint. And yes, I did go into full ASMR for that one. True. They... The funny thing about this microphone is they actually tell you that if you want to do music, you get really close and you sing. But if you're gonna stream, you just stick it out here so you can talk like normal and it'll pick it up like a normal anything. But if you want to be like super rich, silky, and smooth, you put the mic in your face. And I like my bubble clear. I like my clear bubble, clear of space, because it's already in my bubble, but you can't see it. So, huh. There we go. Sorry. Evening clouds. Actually, I will leave that down. I'll leave it down. Ugh. I need a different setup where I can actually look outside while I stream. It's like almost imperative to my ability to function. I see you. There you go. This is... Alright, Zals, we're gonna head out. Well, thank you for stopping by and dropping that information on me. I do so appreciate it very much. You have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you later. Oh. Oh my. Like, I've wanted to play Dwarf Fortress, but haven't because of the ASCII interface. I didn't want to learn it. I did not want to learn it. That, and it's not really a rogue-like game, but you can fail pretty hard. You can learn pretty hard. Yeah, so in about 9.5 minutes, we're gonna have our last sprint of the day in hopes, and I will hopefully get something written down between then and now to make this way less cheesy. How do I make this way less cheesy? That is now the thing that I would like to do. I'm also repeating a lot of stuff, like... I don't know. I does not know. Right there. I've got less than 9 minutes to figure it out. Okay, so... I will figure this out in between the sprints, and then I will yammer on during the sprints. How about that? Oh, it's backward sprint time. This is cheesy as hell. It needs to go away. It really needs to go away. But how? What do I put in place of it? I'm trying to like wrap it up nice and tight, like not a cliffhanger to say that there will be a continuation of like the next year or anything like, and it's a nice neat package. It needs to be a nice neat package because there's not going to be a sequel or prequel or anything to this. And I am alright with suggestions, if anyone's got any. If you're not too busy writing your own project. I feel like I can reword this into being not so cheesy, but I don't know how. No. No, Wordwind, no. I'm not gonna start at the end of the world and do a cliffhanger. Nope. The struggle is real. This just needs to go away. But first, okay, okay. Slightly regret that, but that's okay. 5.5 minutes until the next sprint starts. If you guys need a break, get up, stretch, shake it out a little bit, grab a drink of water, use the bathroom, whatever you need. I have not been very encouraging and whatnot, or very supportive. It's like, usually when I do a spiel, I tend to not do it again because I've already said it and I don't remember what I originally said. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, that reads way better. That's alright, Pine Lord. That's alright. We all get sucked into YouTube or whatnot. I don't know what Crowders is. Or who Crowders is. Steven Crowders. Maybe I do. As my eyes refuse to want to work for me. Oh dear. Sorry, I clicked on my YouTube, and the second video that popped up is sperm whales clicking you inside out. I'm gonna geek out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh my god. And this video was released this year in April. Oh, I want to watch this. It's only 6 minutes long. I will wait. I will wait. Okay. I am missing an ending paragraph now. I have rearranged things to be smooth and nice, and now I am just missing like the finishing touch on this. No, Wordwind, no, it's not April 1st. No, it was not released on April 1st. It was like the 27th or something. 26th. I gotcha. Let's see. 2 minutes until we start our sprint. I need to tie in Polly and basically honoring Polly and the others, or like blah 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 would be proud of us. And then the camera lifts away. Like oh, thank God. That's good. That's good. April 1st will be on a Sunday next year. It's good for me because it's not on a weekday when I'll be streaming. I think I've only done an April Fool's joke once, and that was just using face rig without any voice modifications. And I promise this next Halloween, it will be better. It will be better. It will probably be the exact same thing as this year, but it will be done a little bit better. At least I hope so. Who knows? I don't know what to do for the end of this. And that's...
Ding! Let the writing begin.
That's pretty much been my problem this whole time, is I can't focus enough, or I don't want to focus, which probably means I do need to set this aside. Or not work on it on stream. And be more productive with something new on stream instead of like going through this with a fine-tooth comb. Like I did make a lot of changes on here, and they were changes that I did want to make, and that's great. And now I'm like, I can't think of anything. Stress and pressure and all of that good stuff. The stress and pressure of being too boring on stream. Oh god, no! That is like the worst fear, is like, I'm just sitting here typing, even though that's what I've done like all month. And I've never had this many viewers before. Thank you. Thank you again. And that would be a delivery. But Jim should be home in like 2 minutes, so he'll be able to go pick it up. Or I'll snag it after the stream. Yeah, that was pretty loud and almost scared the bejesus out of me. Pine Lord, if you like calendars that are like nice, neat, and compartmentalized, you might like Stardew Valley. I like Stardew Valley's calendar because it's 4 28-day seasons. It's just... It's not even like a year long, it's 4 months or 4 seasons long. All equally divided. It's nice. Oh, word went good. That's a good jump, yes. Good jumping off point. I need something about being proud in there, though. Like, Polly would, you know, I think Polly would be proud of us, and someone else saying, I know she would be, and then we fade off into the sky. This is also very true, Wordwin. It's not the end, it's a new beginning. Literally, a new beginning, because we've already got baby new hummingbirds. Oh, God. So cheesy. It's a little cheesy. I don't know. No, this is gonna be a standalone story. Absolutely a standalone story. I don't want this to be a series of any kind. I don't even want it to have a sequel and be a 2-book thing. No, thank you. We got about 16 minutes left in this sprint. we don't need words. They don't need dialogue. I'm struggling. I'm so struggling. I can't even. Word one. I'm a dense thinker. Would writers really know all the spoilers in their favorite books? The only way I can see that happening is that if the books were yours, that you wrote. My brain's also trying to focus on this at the same time, but... Come on. I don't know. I'm just like... Yeah, they're definitely the ones you read the most, but are they your favorite? I have a confession to make here at the end of my stream. I don't even like the concept of this story. Like, the original concept of a hummingbird, like, riding on the back of a goose for their migration, that's great. That's awesome. That's cute. It's cute as all get out. But what this turned into is just depressing as hell. I just... Ugh. Got about 10 minutes left in this sprint. And, like, the things that I normally like to put in my stories aren't here. They're not here. I don't, yeah, I don't even like the thing that I wrote, and for one reason, it could be that I've looked at it too much, you know, all of this month, and it could be that in a few weeks, if I don't look at it, or even a few months if I don't look at it, I'll be like, yeah, that's a pretty okay story, but my deep down feeling is I don't even like the concept, or how I handled it, or anything like that. And yet here it is, 72 pages long. A crap ton of words long. I'm gonna go back and count how many, oh god, how many notes I have left to take care of. I know, oh, come on, don't be a jerk. There we go. Oh god, Jesus. How many notes I have left, which is, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, scrolling, lots of scrolling. Here's 1. 2. I might only have those 2 left, and I think yesterday I had 8. Okay, here's 3. I don't know how to use the navigator, Wordwin. I don't. And not all of the notes are actual notes. But I so far have 3 notes that actually need dealing with. And yesterday I think I did have 8. So that means I took care of 5 notes today. Okay, maybe tomorrow I'll do some brainstorming on how to take care of those other 3 notes. Or maybe just 1 of the notes, instead of splitting my attention between all of them. I don't think there are any, yeah, there's no notes up here at the beginning because it's the beginning, and the beginning is really crazily long. Okay, let's find, what page are you on? And then there's the really short deer one that I could just nix all together. Okay, yeah, this, what page is this? 51. Okay, 51. This needs something. But I don't know what. I have literally no idea because this valley is going to be stupidly boring. There's pretty much going to be nothing in it except for a few people and a few animals. Like, I can't even put cows in here because cows wouldn't be here during this season. That's what killed my motivation to expand on this, is like, cows would not even be here. So I can't really introduce more or any animals other than other birds of prey. And maybe, well, like, elk would not be down there. Elk like to travel on the mountains, like on the pinpoint top of the mountain ranges. And wolves would usually follow them because they're meat. They're enough meat for a pack. Bears wouldn't be that far down near people in the valley. Okay. Maybe they will make a plan. Okay. Possibly? Word wind, yeah. This is a valley in a landlocked, oh god, state. Where, like, in the dead of winter, a really nasty winter, I mean, like, totally unexpected, worse than normal, would not kill everything, but it would push everything out of their homes. Basically. And so the deer, they're just gonna stay there. The only other critters that would be there would be like the squirrels, the chipmunks, any other big birds of prey that don't migrate. There's some ospreys, except the lake that's not that nearby would be iced over. The rivers would be iced over, so the birds who relied on fish would have to leave. Okay. I mean, I'll just make some notes. 3 minutes left in this sprint, only 3 minutes left, and then I'm gonna go find somebody to raid or something. Moose? Perhaps. Maybe. I wonder if Melody is on yet. Melody's not on yet. Or the whole card, I should say. Actually, there's nobody. Bodcast. Beetle's probably ending her day. Tildays is ending their day. I have no idea. Caribou would not be this far south. In this particular location, which is well south of Canada. At least I haven't heard of caribou coming through that area before. Well, like, there could be some passerbys of other critters. Oh, God damn it. Okay. She's on late today? We can go raid Beetle if Beetle's on late today. That'd be cool. If anyone doesn't know, Beetle at Bay, Beetle does crocheting and is currently crocheting a very cute Murloc from Hearthstone or World of Warcraft. No puppers to watch means longer stream. Alright. Can do. Will do. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Beetle's usually not on this late, so we'll go raid Beetle. The one with Bear is a sweetie and a great artist. I've not met the one with Bear. I don't think. Oh, it's Hearthstone's Tiny Fin. I see. Okay. Got about a minute left in this sprint. This is gonna be just long things. Oh. I like this one. I like that one. The deer meet Sharp. Sharp tried to stay inconspicuous the entire time he was following the deer. And to have him actually come forward would be great, I think. It would tie them together. And I have from the beginning of winter until the mid of winter to do that. Alright, 10 seconds left. Alright, Wordwind, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time's up. And I think I just updated my whole total. And that is actually going to be it for me for today. So thank you everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Much thanks to you guys. We are going to go raid Beetle at Bay here as soon as I end my stream. Beetle at Bay. I don't have a raid call, unfortunately, but raid, paste. There we go. All right. Yes, that particular person. All right. Okay. Let's see. If you are new around here and you would like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch and on Twitter at JasmoColors. And I will catch you guys all next time. Tomorrow I'm gonna continue editing and adding to this story, and hopefully I'll get it done sometime this week. Have a great evening, everybody.